Hi, singing friends. How are you? Welcome back to my channel. I'm a little bit sick. You may be able to hear it in my voice. My son August has the norovirus, and we watched a movie together yesterday that Mike sent me, actually, Oddity, which was definitely interesting and cool. It was a horror movie, but I was like very close to him the entire movie, and so I think August got me sick. I also got my hair done yesterday, and I feel like I look a little bit like Severus Snape right now because of the way that the shape is, and also just the color. We're still trying to like get my natural color, and I think this is pretty close, but it's always like a little bit shocking to me to see myself with dark hair because I'm so used to being blonde, even though I'm not actually naturally blonde. So I don't know how I feel about it, but whatever, it is what it is. I'm not gonna like go light again because it just destroys my hair. It does feel very nice and soft, which I appreciate. Anyways, you guys are not here to hear me talk about my hair. We're gonna be listening to Heaven and Hell. And Mike writes, this song features the great vocals of Ronnie James Dio, more great guitar work by Tony Iommi, and Black Sabbath bass player Geezer Terry Butler. And he says, be sure to listen all the way through since there's a great classical guitar section at the very end by Iommi that is worth hearing. This is a lyric video. Okay, so let's jump right in and check it out. Cool. So right away, I really like the music. It sounds like a great song to march to. You know what I mean? Like if I was gonna go like try to overthrow the government or something, I would like want this playing. I really like that riff. The da 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 da. Very cool. Did it slow down a little bit when it just got to the drums and the bass? It definitely seemed like there was like a slight retardando, but maybe I'm imagining it. Also, I noticed that this was released in 1980, which is when I was born. So that makes me like it even more.
Sing me a song, you're a singer. Do me a wrong, you're a bringer of evil. The devil is never a maker. The less that you give, you're a taker. So it's on and on and on. It's heaven and hell. Oh well.
Very cool. So great vocal already. It has that like very epic sound to it, right? I really like the interval jumps, right? The da 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 da. Very dynamic vocal in terms of the power in it, and also just like how he like really nails those notes. Great vibrato, great tone. It's like very pure. I also really liked the way that he said hell, and he got like a little bit of gravel on it. Hell, I could probably do it now because I'm like dying of norovirus. But yeah, it's always nice to hear like a little bit of distortion on these words that you want to like draw attention to. And hell is a great one to put a little distortion on because, hell is like a dirty, dark, bad place, right? So you don't want it to sound like pure and clean.
The lover of life's not a sinner. The ending is just a beginner.
great background vocals. You can hear the chords changing and the harmonies in the background vocals. This song could almost be like a Zeppelin song or something, you know, like it's funny how like obviously having a different singer can really change the quality of a song. Also just the guitars and everything don't sound so like metal to me. It sounds almost like more epic, like classic rock. Very cool so far. I really like that the lyrics are all perfect rhymes. They're not like near rhymes, you know, so everything is like exactly rhymed, like sinner and winner, you know. And yet there's like a lot of profound meaning in the words. Like it's not like the sky is blue and how are you? Like there's enough like of a puzzle and abstraction in the lyrics that it's really interesting. I really liked the line, the devil is not a maker, right? Because it's, if you believe in religion, you know that like God is the creator. He's the one that like makes things, and the devil can only like subvert and destroy and pervert things that God made, right? So that I really liked that line. And I think there's a lot of meaning and profoundness in a lot of these lyrics. Also, just as like a side note, I really liked the wordless injections, you know, like the oh and the whoa and the yeah. It's incredible how you can say so much musically without like really saying anything at all in terms of like the meaning of the words that you're saying, you know. So it's always fun to kind of like play with that, slipping between having these like wordless interjections and these like very profound lyrics. It's kind of a cool dance that the singer is doing. Very cool guitar solo. I liked the bends, you know. I also really liked how it built in terms of rhythm, right? There was like a lot of negative space in the beginning, and they were using the reverb to kind of fill the space with echo. And then as the solo progressed, you start getting more and more notes that move it along and like progress the song really nicely. I noticed also that Dio is altering his vowels, which we talked about in the last video, right? So rather than saying like answer, he's saying like ansa, you know, and leaving it more open so that you get more of a resonant sound. Also, I really like the on and on and on and on and on, because repetition is your friend in terms of like songwriting, because that gets stuck in people's heads, and it's really easy to like sing along with something like that that's not like a lot of words, and it's really easy to pick up on, right? You can pick up on and on and on and on those lyrics and start singing along with it right away. Very cool. Very pretty. I really liked the classical guitar at the end. It was very relaxing. I could imagine falling asleep to that. Um, yeah, that was really, really awesome. I loved how they had that like accelerando at the end. That it got like faster and faster and faster and more notes, right? It really goes to show you how playing to a click is overrated, right? Like keeping the same tempo the entire way through is cool, but like you can say so much with speeding up and slowing down the tempo. Tempo rubato is like a really powerful driver of emotional intensity and can really help facilitate the emotional journey that you want to take your audience on. I really, really liked this a lot. I think my personal taste is more towards something of this kind of character and genre, than like pure heavy metal. So for me, I really like the like Dio version of Black Sabbath, I think, more than the Aussie version. I mean, obviously both are really cool, but the Aussie version seems more like a character to me. Obviously this is a character in a different way, but this feels a little bit more like Zeppelin or something to me, which I really like. And I was just looking at, there's like a preview for the Black Sabbath Master of Reality documentary right underneath this video, and you can like see the cover, and the styles of that time period were really something, you know what I mean? Here I am like talking about it when I look like Severus Snape, but there's like one guy wearing super tight pants with like a really big camel toe, and like one guy wearing a shirt that's like a fringed baby doll dress. Basically, they all have like this amazing like 70s poofy hair where it's like, you really should be using the curly girl system because you brushed out your curls and now it just looks like a frizzy mess. And they've all got the like handlebar porn stashes. It's amazing. It's really something. It really looks like that mockumentary. What was it called? You guys know what it is. The rock and roll mockumentary where it's like, you turn it up to 11. I'll remember it the second I stop recording. Spinal Tap. Anyways, all right. Well, this was fun. Thanks for sitting with me and listening to it. Definitely an epic song. Came in at almost 7 minutes. Wow. But that was fun to listen to and react to. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as me, and I'll see you guys here next time. Until then, take care. And of course, happy singing. And Lumos.